Okay, next topic we're going to talk about. Nike CEO Phil Knight is supplying Oregon, the Oregon Ducks, with unlimited NIL resources per ESPN. Okay, so this ain't no fake news here. This is a legit deal. Now, Knight, he's 86 years old, and in his own words, he is desperately wanting to see a championship at his alma mater, okay, and is willing to pay whatever it takes to make it happen. Dude, I love this. But if you feel otherwise, comment below. And if you agree with me, comment below. Or maybe I got a blind spot, comment below. But we're about to get into it. This is a conversation. Arrik, I'm going to say my piece real quick. I love this because Oregon can become literally the Yankees of college football. They can literally become the Alabama. Because right now, it's kind of like when you kill a terrorist and there's a power vacuum that comes in there. It's like, oh, there's going to be a new organization coming in, right? And the new villains of college football could be Oregon. And I'm all for it. Or we could have a small school at USF be a powerhouse because of a billionaire that lives in the area.
Initially, when I heard this news, and Phil Knight has not been quiet about wanting Oregon to have success. The man is worth $33 billion.
So what's 10 million?
Literally, like nothing. Money is not the issue. Oregon is definitely going to be the powerhouse. They were already a top 10 recruiting school before the NIL even hit the college circuit. Mm-hmm. So seeing that, plus you have a dog as a coach in Dan Lanning, like there's nothing going to be stopping Oregon from being a top-notch school. I think that some of the cons that we could run into is, distractions at the collegiate level for these young kids. We've run into that issue even with professionals, and those are grown men. Imagine a 17, 18, 19-year-old kid going from broke to a millionaire.
Yeah, within months.
What do you do?
Because he had a big senior year in high school.
Even millionaires, active millionaires, will tell you don't know what you're doing with your first bit of money. You're going to go wild. It also exasperates your flaws within yourself. So if you don't have self-discipline, exactly, you don't have discipline, you don't work as hard, you're distracted by your friends and maybe even family. Shout out to MC Hammer. You're going to run into issues like that. USF, of course, Ohio State, plenty of other schools have spoken out about this. Some are for the unlimited NIL. Others are, upset because they've lost their top recruiter. Oregon did get the top wide receiver this year, and some whispers and camps are maybe this had something to do with it.
I love it, man. Thank you for sharing your piece. And real quick, before I bounce back off what you just said there, ladies and gentlemen, go in the description of this video. Before you even subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the Timeout with Arrik, man. He brings such a fresh perspective of not only NBA, NFL, college sports. He's a guy you want to follow, man. And subscribe to my channel on the way down there. But man, I want to take and say, man, look, man, it's hard to stay hungry when you got silk running shorts. It's very, very hard to stay hungry when you have your own maid in the dorm. But here's the thing. NFL teams oftentimes like, man, I'm getting this young, humble guy, man. He played for a Division II school. And yeah, we're going to sign him for 3 years for, we'll sign him 3 years for $4 million, right? That's a drop in the bucket for many NFL teams. And then the person goes Hollywood on them. They change, they get an ego. This good old Christian kid who was from a trailer park or from the hood, wherever he's from, is now changing up on them, right? We're going to be able to talk about the flaws. I want to high five you on that because, yes, we're going to see a lot more flaws earlier on. People are going to be losing their mind. Can you still stay hungry? Are you going to keep that same hunger when you were sleeping on a park bench and you still had to be at class in the morning and it's senior year of high school? Are you still going to keep that hunger, right? And that's not just for Oregon. This is with any school, right? Remember, you're an Eagles fan, by the way. For those who don't know, Arrik, he is a diehard Eagles fan, one of the best I know. But with the tush push, taken to NFL real quick, people wanted to outlaw it because they couldn't stop it. I think Commanders were the first team to actually stop it, right? Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. I think there's going to be teams that lobby and speak to the powers that be in college football and try to say, hey, no, you can fund all kinds of stuff you want, but that's unfair for the rest of us. So, we're talking literally within the next 5 years, Oregon can win a national championship. And they've knocked on the door several times. Justin Herbert, you know what I mean? Mariota, you know what I mean? There's been several very good Oregon teams, and they were so close, but just could not get it done. Hey, I think money can actually buy you a championship, man. And I'm not mad at it because, hey, man, but here's the thing. Let's just say, for giggles, FIU, there's a lot of millionaire and billionaire playboys in the Fort Lauderdale area, and FAU, and these smaller schools. USF, I'm a fan of college players, so I don't have a set team, but USF, or even here in Texas, you and I both live in San Antonio, bro. Like, there are so many billionaires here in this state. Who's to say UTSA, University of Texas, San Antonio, the Roadrunners could one day buy their way to it's totally possible. Absolutely. And it's a copycat sport, man. People say, oh, the Wildcat is working really well. Oh, this offense is working really well. Oh, this defense. And when people see what Oregon is able to buy and all the shiny toys, not saying people are possessions, but you get where I'm going at this, they're going to start to copy. So Oregon fan, you better hope your team wins it quick. Because guess what? Mark my word, within the next year, we're going to hear of at least 2 more schools that are going to copy Oregon. No one's stopping them. Oh, and we're about to see. And bro, it could be Western Kentucky. It could be Western Kentucky, my man. It could be the Razorbacks, bro. We can see a prominence of West Virginia, even though it's a broke state. Like, dude, it can happen. So, anywho, I'm all for it. I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, hit that subscribe button. Comment below your thoughts on what you think are the pros and cons to having an unlimited NIL. Hey,
getting rich. Getting rich.
Get rich. Hit subscribe. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.